that OpTic are coming into a Gabutu hardpoint off the rip, I'm looking at Scump to be that player with the AR in his hands to really step up. They have to make sure that their rotation's on point because, like the Death said, they're last when it comes to breaking into hardpoints.
Yeah, without question, my friend, OpTic have already sealed their fate, and we'll go ahead and leave that pun for later.
So they're going to start thinking about a player approaching the backside for Boston, but they're just moving so slow. They're able to set up this crossfire. TJ finds that first kill onto Scump. Nero does find the second. So now the attack's going to be from the front side. What can OpTic do? Dashy takes down the first. TJ trying to take down the both of those players, but Illy able to come out on top in the trade. And with 25 seconds, OpTic's still going to be spawning in the back. This is the best case scenario right now for Boston. If you can get this time, you're going to continuously spawn OpTic all the way across the map from that P5 hardpoint. That's how they get back into this game.
But another big rotation. Breach will grab the seconds. Capsule, a major 1v1 for him to take position made known, and Dashy's there to clean it up. So with that Breach, a nice little advantage coming into this next hard point. If a break could be successful here, we're already talking potentially about Boston guaranteeing themselves a winner's bracket spot. It's only going to take one map. It's not going to be easy. Texas are not going to give away anything as Illy takes down two off the rotation. The others now positioned over at Beach.
Potentially take the lead here with this remaining 25 seconds here, but Capsule, a huge one-on-one, makes it a two-piece at the old hard point. That's going to cause some problems for the players on the side of OpTic.
Look at the spawns.
But they do spawn out. You have one player who spawns red tower, a couple players who are spawning by ship, but Boston able to find another two in the feed. TJ in a great spot off the rotation like that, able to open up with some initial gunfights. Methods trying to do everything he can to stay alive here.
A huge 1v1. Methods has to win it. Pulls out the pistol, but it gets taken down. It's all on to Nero, who does win the fight. Breach will stabilize for the moment, aware of the Texas positionings. And while they will hold for the moment, only 3 more seconds. 3 more seconds. Texas don't win for the rotation. They decide to challenge at P1. Moments away from getting a second, but TJ staying alive. Methods, a big 1v1 for him to take. It's he versus Scump, and Methods will walk away with it. Shotzzy falls as well. It's all going to be onto the rotation. Breach have stayed alive, and they will win it. I thought somebody from OpTic was still alive, but no. As here we go for Boston into the opening round, and then we'll start things off on attack. A mixed bag when we talk about Tuscan. It seems to be going back and forth in regards to the preferred side. Both teams still liking offenses already. Into the middle side of the map we go, and it's Nero right on cue, finding the first blood.
They're just taking their time. They're trying to work this pick. And Illy's able to find that first blood with the nade. So right there, Boston, they showed a lot of presence towards bottom church, but Illy's able to find 3 in the feed. Now all left up to Nero. Bomb's going to be planted. 1v3 situation. Oh, this is not going to be easy, Lando.
Yeah, not going to be easy. Dashy already gets some information on him from Top Fire. Nero hunting, Nero searching. Time continues to tick away. In the back of his mind, enters in for the fight toward Illy. It's not looking good, Jay. Not looking good. Around the corner, he feels like he's been everywhere but where OpTic happens to be. Finally.
Hell of a round right there for OpTic to now go up 3-1.
Oh, how about TJ saying hello to Bruce on the other side. OpTic Texas looking to fool the rookies. We'll see if it pays off. Player 4 already getting ready to be in the engagements. He's just right around this U area. He and TJ using the same line of sight. They've got that one ready and prepared. Scump on the bomb. He's got to plant this objective down here soon. The nice slide and dive as Capsule falls. Nero does as well. Dashy does get the information, but how about these 4 strong members of OpTic lingering in through middle? It's about where they want to go, and Nero not only takes down one, but he escapes with his life. 20 seconds left.
Now to 3v3, OpTic, you have to get a step on it. But Nero's able to find another 2. Give him the ace. As Scump does find one. 2v1 situation. Scump's not going to have enough time to work the defuse, but he does take that Nero, take him off for that kill streak. But Boston able to come out on top in the round. And the guys are just saying, hey, I don't want the kill. You can have it.
Nero's able to stay alive. 13 seconds left, and that bomb has got to get planted. It's got to get secured. But Shotzzy there for the answer. A 2-for-1 to start off in favor of OpTic. And now it'll all be on to Methods. He falls as well. The plays from Shotzzy to stay alive.
And on the opposite side for Boston, they've played only Gabutu control, and their record is currently 1-3, with all 3 of their losses going all the way to a round number 5 and them having offense. So that tells me one thing, that they need to step up in the slaying department. 2 players on the Boston Breach side basically have identical KDs, which are Capsule and Nero at a 0.7. You need them to step up here.
out. And Jay, that freaks me out, man, to see Shotzzy with an AR in his hands and beaming. The guy can truly do it all. 23 seconds left, and Cap just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, Scump and Shotzzy, they're able to find another 2 kills in the feed. Scump finds a second onto Capsule. So now if you're Boston, it's all about minimizing this kill deficit. Boston breach.
Here around in the corner, Cap winning the fights over toward the top. As you said, the initial fight so important around the corner, but somehow Scump watching over for his teammate, the SMGs from Texas, will secure the W's.
This has been a dominant offense from OpTic. They are up by 9 lives. Keep that in mind. They won the first round by 6. And they already have 2 ticks of progression already coming in. Boston, this is their last attempt to try to break you. You have 2 players approaching towards top P1. Mentis does find 1, but OpTic is still at a point. They have to try to get on it. Shotzi's gonna cause some problems. He takes down that 1 player. Now the only player left to try to cause some to try to stop the play is gonna be top brain, but OpTic
help his teammates out. At least gets the assist. Nice shots from Dashy over at the tank. TJ's at least able to find 1 for his troubles, but that is the only kill that Boston will have in that team fight, trying to turn things up. His good old TJ nearly finds 3 in a row. Nero is there for his trade. Halfway at that A objective with 35 seconds looming. Problem being is that Illy knows exactly where he is. Yeah, there's all kinds of foliage, many boulders, but you're not going to be able to fool good old Illy. Nice shots from Shotzzy again. 23 and 14, and it feels like half of his kills have come by no means with the weapon that he is common to rock on out. He can also do it with the pistol. Shotzzy can do it all. Finally taken down, but the dent has absolutely been felt. 1 more push, prepared and ready to go. Methods inside of the spawn as Nero is actually able to find 1, but as Nero gets taken down in the objective, it's all on the chef Tony, and unfortunately for him, OpTic Texas have packed their lunch, and they have packed a punch. But here we go into our game number 4, Boston versus OpTic. It's time for Tuscan. We'll see if Breach has the ability to send us the distance, as it'll be 10 unanswered points off the start and a great beginning for Nero specifically.
Yeah, Boston spawning on the better side of this P1 hardpoint. Able to start off with some fire. Nero on a 4-3, making a 5. As he's trying to work towards some early streaks, and this is beautiful start to this game for Boston because they were able to get a majority of this time towards this P1, and they flipped the spawns for P2.
Have we seen a cleaner opener on Tuscan Hardpoint?
Oh my!
I don't think we have. Nero off to an 8-0 start. Can you give him 9? Not going to be the case, but my goodness, Boston 33-0. They flipped the spawns off the rip, and they are prepared.
Not able to break in as Nero and TJ able to find 2.
Yeah, good work from OpTic, trying to linger in the back of the base, and it could work out for them quite nicely. Breach with the spawns. They actually do find themselves over at the column as Shotzzy now with 3 in a row, 3 straight rather, inside of the feed. As we said, Breach are close, but they are not getting anywhere near this objective without running into 4 or 5 players plus. Illy takes down Shotzzy, but at the very least, it is a worthy transaction in the end. Texas go from getting dominated off the start to excellent holds.
Going for the potential break. OpTic with 30 seconds left, they can breach that 200-point mark.
Yeah, they absolutely can. So what you did there, partner, nice little pun.
Like that?
Absolutely love those. And Breach, thankfully, will be able to retake on in, so they will live up to the name, breaching back inside of the hill and securing some much needed seconds. Not only do they need the time, but they need for OpTic to not grab a single second at that last hill. They let it go for a moment, but the retake is in, and now they're within less than 20 points. It's a very chaotic hardpoint. Back and forth we go, but it's Texas again with 3, make it nearly 4 down as Nero, a hope and a prayer he stays alive. OpTic now within 25.
Boston are here though. Boston are here from roof side. Fortunately, Capsule with the teammate onto TJ is going to slow down the aggression, but Capsule on the flank, able to find all 3.
9 more points before we call this a series W for OpTic Texas. Breach. Can they break on in the hill? Can they do anything? And it appears as if that will not be the case. OpTic Texas walk away with the victory versus Boston.